Hi, and welcome to episode 56 of Tennis and Volley Talk. Brian Danielson. Hey, this week I just wanted to wish any and everybody, here and around all over, wherever you're at, a happy Valentine's Day. If you do have your special sweetheart that you want to wish a happy Valentine's Day, then that is a good thing then too. So, with that, I just want to kind of cover the base with a little bit of what happened last week. They had the WTA, actually, they had it in Abu Dhabi, of all places. And Lena Rabakina has been on a tear. And she's been winning really big. And she beat Kazakina in her match, and she beat her 6-1, 6-4. And with that, she's been playing very well, very good, and worthy of being a Grand Slam champion, which she is. And with that too, they had the women's singles that she ended up winning. And then what they ended up having also is the women's doubles. Now, the American pair of all things, and I kind of feel that with this duo or whoever she plays with, Bethany Maddox-Sands won the women's doubles with Sophia Kenin. So Sophia Kenin's coming back a little bit after some injuries, after she won the Australian Open 2 years ago. 3 years ago, 2 years, something, 2 or 3 years. She ended up winning the Australian Open in fine fashion. And then Bethany Maddox-Sands is kind of like what I call is kind of like more or less like John McEnroe, and whoever plays with John McEnroe can win doubles. So that's kind of how I feel with Bethany Maddox-Sands, and whoever she plays with, she then wins doubles matches. And she's kind of, Bethany Maddox-Sands, she actually is from Minnesota, Rochester, originally. And but yet she, by the same token, she has perfected her game in doubles only, in winning doubles. So she can pick most any partner that she plays with. They end up playing very well. She's a very good doubles player by her own right. That's one of the interviews that at one time or another I'd love to have to get a hold and do an interview with Bethany Maddox-Sands, because she has such an infectious personality to be able to like and want to interview her. So either way, if I get on live streaming with all of this, I will try to get a live stream with her at one time or another. Hopefully it would happen. Or maybe a phone interview with her. One way or the other, I can hopefully hope for the best. And I do have a few things in the fire right now, with being able to try to call and do an over the phone interview. But also, just let me know, for you YouTubers, just subscribe, like, and make a comment. If you like the over the phone interviews, let me know about that in the comments. And also for you podcasters, you're going to be seeing or listening and hearing about the racket of the day coming up. So if you do want to take a look at that racket, be sure and go to my YouTube channel, Tennis of Volley Talk. And then you can take a look and see what I'm talking about with that. So, in that respect, feel free to do that. Also with that too, right now, I'm in Minnesota, so it's kind of been a fairly decent winter here so far. We've got a little bit of snow coming in tonight, but it's not going to be that bad. So everybody can kind of live with that and drive in that little bit of snow that they're going to have. But of course, all you others that are out there, you do have inside courts to play in, or you play outside, such as California and Texas, Oklahoma, with that too. So a lot of outside play yet still to be had within the United States to play that. So, with that, in fact, I just want to congratulate then Lena Rabakina, and then Bethany Maddox Sands and Sophia Kennan, and hope that I would like to see Sophia Kennan coming back in singles a lot more, because she is such a good player and such tenacity that she has in playing the game of tennis and being able to do that with her game, and then plus winning the Australian Open for her Grand Slam that she did win 2-3 years ago. And but she's a very good player all the way around. She's had a lot of injuries, but yet she is now starting to come back from those injuries. Myself, I got to tell you a little bit. I've been playing a little bit more tennis as of late. So I've been kind of working out at a local club, had a little bit of a lesson with me, kind of showed me a little bit more of a little bit different approach to hitting the forehand and hitting the backhand with that too. So it's been definitely helping me. I've come across a guy that I've been hitting with lately, so it does help in that respect because he's a lefty, I'm a righty, but we've been hitting back and forth, so it's been really good. Today I went out and, well worth the time to be able to get out and hit against a ball machine. I did see a couple other guys today that I was watched hit the ball, and one of the guys named Michael. Such a pleasure meeting him, and I told him that they hit the ball very good. So me and Michael got out and we hit the ball for a little bit, back and forth for about 20 minutes, and it was some very good hitting. So hopefully, with the way I've been hitting the ball and hitting it hard and deep, and being able to have the timing that I've had now, as compared to what I did have, which I didn't have any. I still got to work on my serve though too. So that's kind of the only thing behind that aspect of it too. So with that in mind too, I just got to keep working on my ground strokes, and then work on my actually got to work on my return to serve myself. That's kind of the thing, is that I got to start to work on and kind of remind myself to be aware and be on my toes and come look for that shot that comes to wherever I need to go immediately to hit the backhand or hit the forehand with my return game. My ground strokes so far, they started coming in with Michael that I hit with today. Hits the ball very well and very hard, and I was keeping up with him pretty good. So I just hope that I do surprise a few people this coming up summer circuit, or that's what I call it, summer circuit. With that, that's what I call it, summer circuit. It's mainly during the summertime here in Minnesota. So that maybe I might hope that I might get invited to the mixers with the Rogers Tennis Club here in Minnesota, and very good club to belong to, go to, and hit at. And also kind of a little shout out to Randy Ronning and Elk River Tennis Tournament. I do promote that any place I go and talk to other people. I do promote that tennis tournament during the summer with anybody that I play with, and it's really a good tournament for the summer, and then also the fall tournaments that they have in Elk River for all of us around in the Twin City area and surrounding areas. And with that too, just let you YouTubers know that if you do like what I do and you like what I see, what I talk about, and like the phone interviews, please feel free to subscribe, like, make a comment. I welcome your comments. Let me know what you want and what you like, so I can be getting better with what I do on this format, because I really like doing the format. I've had wonderful time with the phone interviews and what I've done. So yeah, it's been really, really nice to be able to do with that. So also with that too, you podcasters, you will then also be hearing about the racket of the day that I have. And if you do want to take a look at it, feel free to subscribe, like, and make a comment on the podcast on my. And then if you want to take a look at the racket, go to my YouTube channel, Tennis Volley Doc, too, with that. So with that, I just wanted to say just thank you for listening. And then also what I'm going to be doing here is the racket of the day. Now, this racket of the day here is actually a A.G. Spalding racket. And what it is, it's actually called the Crobat racket is what it's called. Now, this racket here probably is in around about the at least about 1930s, in that era, probably late 20s to the late 30s into the 40s is basically kind of what that is. And so that kind of does make it really a nice racket. And I like the color and the racket itself because of the different color of the wood and the throat here. And then it has a couple of green stripes on it. So it is a little older racket. It actually then says keep in a press, and it had been in a press. So it's a very straight, non-warped racket, pretty much in that respect. And it said strung by, but I don't know who it was strung by. It did not say, but it does have the brass screw on it too, right here. So you can tell that it is in the late 20s, in early late 30s into the 40s racket for the age of the racket itself. Still has all the string complement to it, not a broken string on it. Probably is the catgut or cowgut with the strings that it has. So yes, you YouTubers, I'm glad that you're taking a look at it. And if you do like the racket of the day, let me know. Like, subscribe, and make a comment if you do like racket of the day. And then also if you do like the over the phone interviews, which I really like doing because I've had a few that have been really pretty good on what I've done with the over the phone interviews too. And with that too, it has the leather handle on it. It's not a wooden handle, so it is a little bit newer than those. So maybe it could be late 30s, maybe into the 40s, but I'd say really about the late 20s into the late 30s, maybe early 40s in that era with the Crobat. And then the symbol with the Crobat on it there too. So Spalding, it's an A.G. Spalding racket with that too. And then, A.G. Spalding, of course, was founded in 1876, and that was by A.G. Spalding that opened the sporting goods store. And he was a part-time pitcher and also manager back in the day for the Chicago White Stockings. And that's kind of the little bit of history of A.G. Spalding tennis rackets in that era in the realm of that. So I just wanted to let you know, I thank you for letting me come into your, into letting me say and tell you about the racket that I have and about what some of the history of rackets, and also with the tournaments that are coming through. And then like I said, I do have a little bit of some phone interviews that I will be doing again. I do try to get a hold of whoever I can, but it's a little it just as a waiting game with that too. So, but I do really like doing the interviews, and I hope that you guys like the interviews as well over the phone. And I really enjoyed my last one with Juan Barragan, owning his in the Boston area, owning his own tennis academy, and then some of the stories that he gave with what he went through and playing for Ecuador Davis Cup, which was very interesting in itself with that. So YouTubers, like, subscribe, make a comment. And then if you podcasters, you want to take a look at the racket of the day, please feel free to do so. And with that, everybody have a good week playing either inside or outside, wherever you're at. With the nicer weather, that's good. So I do thank you very much. And we'll then talk to you next week. And everybody have a good week. Thank you.